Welcome to the Canberra 2025 World Boccia Challenger. I'm Amanda Leeson and I'm joined with my partner in crime here, Paul.
Thank you, Amanda. It's great to be here, have this opportunity to commentate on an amazing event. We don't get a lot of international boccia events in Canberra. In fact, I think it's been since 2013, so it's great to have another one here.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's great for our guys not to have to travel around the world for a change, and for all our locals back here in Australia, family and friends, to come down and watch.
Absolutely, and I think we saw that particularly in the Australian athletes during the opening ceremony, just being able to share that with family and friends and really enjoy not having to travel internationally for an event like this.
Yeah, it's great to see. On our live stream court at the moment, we're going to have playing red, we have Mo from China, and we have Chloe Sturt from New Zealand being blue. They're in the BC2 category, which is throwing, and we are about to start with the warm-up. So the warm-up consists of 2 minutes where the players get to throw their balls. Usually they play their jack to their jack length and just feel what the court's doing, if there's any turns in the court. But our courts here are pretty good.
They are pretty good, and I understand the courts are new. The flooring was laid about a week ago and has settled quite nicely. The last time I saw this arena, it was in ice hockey mode, so it looks very different, but I think the Ger floor looks amazing. The colour really pops, and I'd love to know what the athletes think of it. I think it's running quite quickly, but I'm certainly far from an expert.
Yeah, feedback I've got is it's some of the best that they've played on.
Excellent.
A lot of the players.
That's great to hear.
I myself have played for 5 years with my daughter Jamison, and I said we played on so many different types of floors, but none I have seen have been this level. Like, it's very, very rare to get a level floor, and we have actually even played on ice skating rink.
Excellent, excellent.
In Canada.
So this flooring will actually continue to live at the AIS, to be an asset for the AIS to host more, hopefully, international events in the future.
Oh, that's great news. Really great news. So the flooring that they're actually playing on is called Terraflex, and it is what they use at Paralympics. That's what they play on. So it's great that we've got another flooring like that in Australia. The only other one, I think, maybe they actually just roll it out, then roll it back up each time that they train on in Sydney. There is one at the CPA Alliance, however, it's probably needs updating, and the flooring underneath's a bit, not as level as here, but still great opportunity. So here we go, they've finished their 2-minute warm-up.
And so, Amanda, how do they determine who throws the first jack? Is that the toss of a coin?
Yeah, so before you come out into court, you go into what they call the call room out the back, and that's where the players go in. They have a certain time they have to be in there from, so there's a window time that they can go in, and then there's a close-off time.
Right.
And if you're not in there, you forfeit your game. And what happens in there is the referees come in, they check all the equipment, and then they toss the coin, and whoever wins the toss gets to decide whether they go red or blue.
Right.
So being BC2, they play 3 minutes 30 per end and play 4 ends.
So is that 3 minutes 30 for each of the athletes for their 6 balls?
Yes, for their 6 balls. So with the different categories, they have different time limits. The BC3s get 6 minutes. Because they're playing with ramps and need to line up, they get allocated more time. Here we go, about to begin the match with Mo from China starting off. Let's see what jack length she plays. You can see the other player's been asked to move back in her box, just so she's not impairing the arm swing. So she's gone nice and short out in front there. Oh, great first ball.
That's a wonderful first ball. And so I understand now we'll have Chloe, and then from then on it's furthest away we'll continue to throw.
That's correct, yeah. And you can see that red ball is probably in Chloe's line there. I'm not sure how much of the jack she can see. So she's chosen an overarm motion, which the players can throw overarm, underarm, however they like. Oh, she's moved the jack there. That's maybe in a better position for her.
Yeah, a bit of separation from the red ball there.
Yeah, it gives her a bit more room to try and draw in. Oh, great ball there up the side.
It's a tough angle for us, but it does look closer.
Yes, and it's a red to go now.
And so, Amanda, the chairs have to stay completely within the box, I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, so they can't be touching any of the lines. You can see the foot plates are overhanging, and that's fine. There's no advantage.
That's a very tight call there.
Could be a measure.
So from what I've seen in observing some games yesterday, at the end of all the balls, the players can request a measure. During the match, is that referee's discretion to measure? Or have the athletes asked there?
In this case, the referee has chosen to himself because he's unsure of whose turn it is to go. However, a player can ask for a measure when it's their turn. Their time keeps running, so it's in their own time that they run down, especially if they're trying to work out how many shots they're holding. So there we go, it's blue to go, so that red ball is still a bit closer.
Yeah, it must be quite marginal though. Chloe coming up now to try and get back the closest ball.
It's a nice tight first end we've got here to start off.
Absolutely.
So she's potentially, she can move that jack back. She's got the blue ones behind as well. Oh, great shot there. So we've got red.
This one's really neck and neck.
It is great. It's a great opportunity for some of these players to come, especially these ones from New Zealand, just across the ditch.
Absolutely.
That we have. That may not get to go to the ones that are a bit further away.
And the Challenger is, in the tiering of boccia events, it's not the highest, but it certainly can act as qualifiers for bigger events, is that correct?
Yeah, it's a great stepping stone, great starter for a lot of these players to get experience, to play against higher quality competition. And I mean, just missed there. And you still get some of the higher ranked players coming, so it's just improves your game tenfold.
This will be her last opportunity to take it back for this end.
Yeah, we can see she's got about 1:50 left on the clock, so she's got plenty of time. They can take their time and make a decision about what shot they're going to play.
Oh, that's a tough one there.
She may have blocked up a little bit there, so it may limit the scoring circle for Mo from China.
Yeah, it's all part of the strategy, right? It's a very strategic game.
It is, and you can see the numbers on the players. They've got numbers put through them, and that's their ranking here at the competition.
Right.
So it gives you an indication. You can see Chloe's got number 2 on her, so that means she's the second highest qualifier for this event.
So that one's landed out of bounds. Looked like she was trying to get some of Chloe's balls out of the way there.
Yeah, or even try and clip the jack back a bit to her red ones at the back. If she can move that jack maybe 10, 20 centimetres, she may bring those other ones into play. But she's decided to throw off. So she doesn't have to play her remaining balls if she thinks there's a risk that she may give the shot away.
Right, that makes sense.
So there we go, 1 to Mo on the first end.
1 minute.
Very exciting first end, 1-0.
Yeah, nice and close. That's what we like to see.
There was a great game yesterday with Dylan, one of the Aussies, who came back from 6-1 down after 3 sets to tie it up at 6-all and then won the extra set. That was fantastic to see one of the locals do that.
I actually time kept that game. It was nice and tight. Dylan made a strategic decision to go long.
He did.
Which he picked up the 5 shots, so that's what you've got to sort of study your opposition and learn their game a little.
And just on that, my observation in the matches I've seen is there seems to be a preference for shorter ends over longer ends. I imagine that's for strategic reasons, potentially maybe a bit easier to group your balls near the jack for a shorter end.
Usually with the shorter end, there's less error for your balls not to roll straight. So longer end, it's a bit harder, which if you're trying to pick up points, if you're behind in a game like Dylan was, you go long. You've got more chance of picking up multiple points.
And so another question about the boxes. I've noticed in the individual comps, they all seem to be situated in the middle two boxes. Is that where they have to set up? Okay.
Yeah. And so when they play their pairs and their teams, BC3s is pairs. So they'll shuffle over one box.
Okay.
So here we go. We'll see what length Chloe's going to go. Looks like she's chosen to go a bit closer to the sideline there. So similar distance, just a bit different position, which can make, being over there can make it a bit harder from the red box angle wise.
Absolutely.
Which is why they usually choose to throw to their side of the court.
It's a pretty nice first ball she's thrown there.
See what Mo's going to do here. Just a lovely smooth arm swing. Oh, great first ball, just a little bit short. A little bit more on the next one.
They've definitely got very different styles, the two athletes.
Yeah, I think Mo's technique is more like muscle memory, probably.
Okay.
With that swing versus an overarm shot.
Having another measurement here.
You can also at times get bit of spin on the ball, two backspin.
I suppose with the sideline so close, it makes sense to try a bit of that from Mo's angle there.
Yeah. You'll see some players will even try and knock the jack out. If the jack gets knocked out, it gets respotted back on the cross in the middle of the court.
And so the balls that are still in play, that's where they stay. And
yes, that's correct.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So that could be a pretty smart strategy if your balls are actually closer to the central point.
Have seen it happen more in BC3 games. Had a very infamous pairs game from Bahrain, I think it was, where we actually beat the Koreans. And yes, very interesting game, that one. Korean coach was not happy.
So Chloe trying to take back the advantage here.
Yeah, so she's kind of got to go over the top of that front red ball. It's a bit in her road. Oh,
that's a great throw.
Cracking shot there. Great job by Chloe. Kind of explains why she's got number 2 ranking there on her. Very well earned, I'd say. Not much separating them in their rankings by the look. Mo's number 5, so... Oh, she's directly in line there with the jack.
Yeah.
Lovely throw, just a little bit short again.
She may well try and bump it a bit closer on this one.
Yeah, and so what they have is their balls aren't all the same hardness. So some of the balls are a bit softer than others, which are more designed for just drawing with. You'll see with the BC3s, they'll play with what we call rocks, which are like really hard balls.
Right.
Used for knocking out other balls.
Yep.
Yeah. Throwers don't usually play with what we call the rocks.
So do they have to use a set amount of each different hardness, or...?
No, it's just personal preference.
Right.
Just personal preference. Everyone's 6 balls are different. And sometimes I'll just sub them out too, depending on their opposition. They don't have to stay with the same set each time they play. Yeah.
And the balls, do the athletes own... Obviously they own balls, but for the competition, are they the athletes' own balls, or are they provided by Boccia?
Yeah, no, so they own their own balls.
Go
However, if you go into the call room, like we said at the start, any equipment you don't take in with you can't then go back out with you.
Great throw.
So I have seen players go in without their balls. Padda competition, and then you are given what we call court balls,
Right.
which are owned by the competition and are supplied to them, and they have to play with those balls.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Yep, and they have no choice.
That would be tough because, like any athlete, you want that familiarity, I would imagine.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because the team that actually had to play with the court balls actually played better with the court balls than their own balls.
There you go.
Go figure. She's knocked that up. She's done well there, Mo. With her last ball.
She really
Bit
has.
of a pressure shot there. She's nailed
Absolutely.
it.
What can Chloe do? She's got a few balls to try and get this one back.
Yeah, she's made it hard for Chloe. Chloe's got 4 balls to try and knock that front red one out.
Yeah, it's a tough angle.
Yeah, she's a bit blocked up. She might try and knock that jack back to her blue one behind it. She's just managed to nick that red one a little bit closer. But her back 2 ones are in good catching positions there.
Oh, that's unlucky.
She's still got 2 more. She may be able to knock that red one a bit more to the side or clip the jack back. So we call it a jack clip. So where you can just see a little bit of the jack and knock it back towards your balls. Oh, very close.
I guess the missing piece from our seat and probably those watching on the live stream is the view from where the throwers are.
Exactly.
We can't quite see the angle.
No, I've got another tight end here.
Yeah.
Looks like 1 to China. So if the athletes are unsure, they're allowed to come and have a look at the end of the end and have a look themselves, and they can ask for a measure if they deem that they think their ball may be closer.
I also noticed yesterday some of the athletes mid-game were choosing to come down in the chairs to have a look at the angles and work out what their best strategy is there, I suppose.
Yeah. They can come out during the game and have a look, but it's in their own time, so they're running their own time out.
Yep.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because the
and you'll see
team
in the
actually
case of the
had to play with
BC3
the court
players,
balls.
they actually, when they go back in, they actually
court
have
balls
to
than
break
their
the
own
line of their
balls.
ramp.
We just got a lovely little replay of that wonderful shot by Mo to take the... Is it called a shot bowl? Or?
Yeah, shot. Yeah. With the last ball there, that was a great shot. So she's up 2-0 going into the third end and halfway mark.
So this would be Mo throwing the jack again?
Yes, they alternate throwing the jack.
Well, we've certainly... Our luck's in with such a competitive match, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's good to get a nice tight one. It's great. It's my first opportunity to watch these 2 players. It's good for their people back home to be able to watch as well.
Absolutely.
Having the live stream.
Another short end. Let's see how Mo can start it off. It's almost as good as it gets there.
It is. It's a focus and determination by these players. It's just amazing.
Chloe's got pretty good sight of that jack though, I'd imagine, on that angle.
Should be able to draw in. It's a bit hard from our angle to see, but it looks like that red one might be just to the side. Touching, but to the side. Still a great shot. And they have, you'll find, in the crowd and around the courts here, a lot of video cameras recording.
That's a wonderful shot.
So they can have their games played back and learn from them and improve their game. A lot of countries these days have data analysts to help these athletes out. Oh, great shot there by Mo. She's now made that extra long.
She's really opened it up now.
Yeah.
I suppose when you think about the angles in play and the speed, velocity of the ball, having data analysts would really aid an athlete in understanding their own abilities and what they can do to try and have that little advantage over their opposition.
Exactly. Oh, great shot
That
by
is a
Chloe
wonderful
there.
shot.
Over the top of those short two.
She looks pretty happy with that one.
She does. Even Mo had a little smile over that one. I think acknowledging a great shot by the opposition. It's great to see such good sportsmanship in this game.
It really is.
Even off the court, they're all great camaraderie. Great length there by May, just a little bit. Oh, she's opened it up there. She's got one more ball, sorry. She's played 5.
Yeah, one more, and then Chloe will have 4 more to try and change it if Mo does take the lead here.
It's interesting to see this different length now, how they both have adapted.
Absolutely.
Oh, great shot. Great shot there.
Under huge pressure, that is a wonderful shot.
It's worthy of a replay, that one.
Even the finishing position is going to make that tough for Chloe to do anything about that.
I think it's practically touching that.
Oh.
Great attempt there by Chloe. If she can knock that jack back a little bit closer, her blue one will come into play. Two more balls to...
What can Chloe do here? Not quite enough on that one.
Just clip those front ones, unfortunately. Oh, great attempt there by Chloe. Unfortunately, those short 2 front ones just got in her road a little bit.
So that looks like 1-0, third end.
To red, so that's 3 to Mo from China. Another tied end. We've got a great game here still.
We do, and with 6 points available each end, it can still go either way.
Chloe can still do this, come from behind. We have seen it happen here.
Great shot. Great.
That wonderful shot by Mo that just came back on the replay.
Ah, that was the shot of the game so far. Shot of the game. I have actually had a go at throwing the balls, and it is not as easy as it looks.
I've had one very brief go as well. Absolutely agree with you. It is. It's not just strategy. There is the physical element, which is really quite difficult.
It is. It certainly is.
I think we saw a bit of that in the opening ceremony with the ceremonial jacks being thrown by the VIPs.
Definitely not as easy as it looks. Those golden jacks. Take my hats off to these players.
Oh, absolutely. It really is a high-performance sport.
It definitely is the most inclusive sport in the world, this one.
It's also great to have events like this here in the build-up to a Brisbane Olympics in 2032. I know LA's next, but you know, with the officials will be looking at our younger athletes potentially to get them ready for Brisbane.
Exactly, and even just here in the crowds, we've had lots of school children come in and watch, and so for some of those children to see this competition and think they may know of someone, have a relative, or themselves be interested in taking up boccia. Oh, great start there by
Great
Chloe.
start from Chloe.
It's a bit of a blocker, looks like here for...
Yeah, Mo will have a little bit of visibility on her right side.
Yeah, I think she can see about half the jack from where I'm sitting. So if you drew up the side there, she could probably manage to sit part of the jack. You can see her foot looks very close to that sideline. She just managed just to knock the blue one up a bit. She's dropped the ball over the line. which has happened after her shot.
Right,
So the
that's
referee has
okay.
given it back to her. If it happens while her ball is rolling, that ball is taken away.
Right.
Oh, great shot.
Yeah, she's done very
Great
well there.
shot. She's
Probably holding two, yeah. And that front one could act as a blocker for Chloe's next throws.
Yeah. Good attempt there by Chloe. Just managed to hit that front red one, unfortunately.
It's a very tough angle she's working with here.
It is. Maybe try and go up the side, potential. She could manage it.
She's got two left to try and save this one.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's a wonderful
That's
shot.
the shot. Good hole there by Chloe.
So I'll assume Mo's going to try and nudge that front red ball a bit closer to the jack. Certainly what I would try and do, but admittedly I know nothing about actual strategy.
Yeah, either that or try and knock that blue side one away, which is
Which
just
she's just done. So
Yeah.
there you go, you definitely know strategy.
She's asking for, well, I think the referee's just going to measure. He's a bit unsure which one is closest here. Tight. Very close between this blue and this red at the back here, I think.
I do like how the calipers, for lack of a better word, also have the red and blue colours.
Yeah, yes, they do for the balls. And so it's a bit hard because the balls aren't perfectly round.
Right.
They're made up of little plastic beads inside.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to be within a certain weight range. So they get tested before they come out, and they have to pass what we call the roll test, which they have to roll down a little thing and off, so they can't be too soft.
Right.
And they also have to fit within a certain weight range. And they can't be too light or too heavy. Otherwise, they get taken away from the players.
So Chloe's still got what would be a 1-0 lead in this leg. This would be Mo's last ball.
It is. Now Chloe has one ball left to potentially. She's chasing 3 shots here. So she'd have to have a look and try and work out is there a way that she can get 3. Which is a little difficult with that back red
yeah,
one.
it really is. Well, if she can get herself out of this and force an extra end,
Yeah,
it'll be pretty amazing.
be good to have a tie break.
Here she goes.
Oh, great attempt there by Chloe.
Yeah.
Great attempt. So we can see Mo has actually asked for a measure. Even though he had the calipers out before, she's asked for another measure, which the players are allowed to do.
Right.
At the end of an end, she would like to see the measure.
So in the overall competition, if 2 athletes are tied at the end of the round, does it go on for and against, or number of sets won? How do they differentiate to see who progresses to the medal?
To the medal rounds. So it goes on to a bit of for and against, but also against if you've got 2 on top, it goes back to their game,
Right.
who won out of their
Okay.
game against each other. It gets a bit complicated when you have a 3-way split, which happens
'Cause
more
they could have
regularly than
all-
what you think.
Yeah, they could have all beat each other. And,
Yeah. And then it goes on margins as well. Yeah. So when the referee measured during the game, at the last end, the players aren't allowed out when he's measuring.
But because they've all thrown now, they're allowed to observe.
They can ask for a measure so they can see it themselves. Yeah, a player can come out and have a look at the head as it's being played.
Yep.
And then they can ask for a measure and it can happen while they're out there. But if the referee himself is deciding, yeah.
So he's talking them through his measurements.
So I think they've both agreed now. One blue.
Yep, there's some nodding going on.
It's a great game there.
Fantastic, very close.
It is very close. Very low scoring game. Shows how close the competition is here. So the final score is 3 to Mo from China versus 1 to Chloe from New Zealand.
Wonderful performance by both the athletes and really entertaining to watch and have the opportunity to commentate too.
Oh, it's great to see. Great to see. Great to see the girls out there having a great time. The smiles on their faces. Great chance for them to come see our beautiful country.
Absolutely. And so when they come up to the table now, is that to just confirm scores and everything? I've noticed it after each match they report to the scorers table.
Yeah, so the timekeeper puts up on the screen the ball being played, what the score is from each end, and the players will have a look and agree. The box, the referee agrees, and then the score gets sent to World Boccia.
Great.
And confirmed. You can see the referee still here on the court. He's actually checking the balls at the moment to make sure there's been no tampering and that no balls are damaged, which happens at the end of each game because it has been known some people have tried to put things on balls.
I suppose like any sport there'll always be some people who try to push the boundaries a bit too far.
Exactly, just making sure there's no holes in them, no, heaven forbid, magnets have been attached. But yeah, no, they look pretty good. So like I said, before they come onto court, the balls get put through a roll test and a weight test. And if it's discovered that one of the balls is too heavy or too light, that ball is actually taken out of the set, so they have to play with one less ball.
Right.
Yeah.
That would make it a lot tougher.
Has happened as well. I've seen 3 balls being taken.
Wow.
In a ball check. When you travel overseas and that, you get like humidity and moisture in the balls, which can make them heavier. Yeah. So a lot of them, when you travel overseas, will put them in like absorption beads. Yeah. But that was a great game. Very short and sweet game.
It was fantastic. Even though Chloe hasn't been successful, she looks pretty happy there just having competed.
Waving to the crowd, to supporters up in the crowd, giving her a nice send off. Yeah, it's great to see. Great to see. Yep. Okay, well that concludes our game here. And thank you so much, Paul, for
thank you, Amanda. And
joining me here today.
Most of all, thanks to World Boccia and Boccia Australia for putting on a wonderful event, and of course the athletes and their support crews.
Yep, and hopefully the supporters out there will stay on for the next game, which should be up in about maybe 20 minutes. That's great. So, signing out from the Canberra 2025 Boccia World Challenger for the time being. We will see you shortly.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks.